So this is week 1, day 2 of training for Raw Unity 8. Today was the first day back to heavy squats after taking a mini deload after my last microcycle. And one thing I always seem to forget is how heavy these feel after taking a little bit of time off. But relatively speaking, everything went pretty well today. I started off with heavy sets instead of fatigue sets, mainly because I wanted to train for the meet and not train for weaknesses. So every time I go into a meet cycle, I become very specific with my movements, and so I did want to alter this squat with the fatigue sets. I saw in my last cycle that throwing them in beforehand did kind of change the movement pattern, so I decided to take them off. I did take a little bit longer warm-up than usual to ease back into it, and made these top sets at 520 much easier than they had been prior. So I felt really good. Hips were a little sore, back was a little sore, but nothing too bad. After this, I decided to drop down and perform some compensatory acceleration style training, in which I try to perform each repetition in succession as fast as possible. You can see here at, I believe, 440. I try to make each rep just as hard and as fast as possible. Really focusing on trying to get down, work my hips a little bit more. But overall, I really like this exercise for both the explosive nature, but also allows me to work maximally at sub-maximal workloads. So I still get all the strength benefits as if I were doing 80, 85, 90, 95, 100% of my 1RM. So I'm still putting a high enough relative effort, or in this case almost a maximal effort, into each repetition. So pretty happy with my performance with these, and excited about seeing how they do later on in the meet cycle. After this, I decided to keep in my deadlift and squat combination days. So here I'm doing a lot of speed work. Here I'm doing 315 with around 150 pounds of band tension at the top. I think this was an Onyx average band and a mini band. So these weren't too bad. Speed felt really good. And I'm actually thinking about switching over to conventional. Just my back feels a whole lot better. Leg drive, everything just feels pretty good about these. And again, this is a lot lighter than what I'm used to doing, but overall felt pretty good. And this is a deadlift bar, so that could be one of the reasons why it did feel so good. But overall, very happy with my performance today, and excited about training for Raw Unity 8. So it's pretty good seeing fellow athletes, Allie Douglas and Nick Israel, who are also competing at RUM for Panthera Training Systems. So should be a pretty good show. So thanks for watching.